y'all, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we are going to be talking things pertaining to being an influencer or a YouTuber. So I opened up my questions to you guys and you asked, so I'm here to tell you what it's like being a YouTuber. Also, we're going to be installing this beautiful wig courtesy of Ayiyi hair. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look and you want to see what I have to say about being an influencer, then stay tuned. For today's video, we are going to be doing an install, and I'm also going to be giving you guys a little bit more detail on the inside of what it's like to be an influencer. So I opened up my question box on IG, so if you're not following me on IG, you need to be following me. So I am just a small little influencer, y'all, for the moment, but I always get approached in my DMs. Actually, people email me in comments all the time. They're just always inquiring about, you know, influencer related things. So I decided to take your questions that you guys asked me along with some of the most commonly asked questions that I get asked and just put them down in this video. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But since we are doing a hair install, of course, we have a sponsor. And today's sponsor is Ayiyi. So they sent me over this very season appropriate wig, y'all. Look at this, it's already highlighted, and the best part of it is, y'all, this is 26 inches. So this is a frontal that we're going to be working with today. It's a straight wig, it's highlighted, and it's 26 inches. So thank you to Ayiyi for sponsoring today's video. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install the wig at the beginning, then I'll come back and we'll get into the questions while I actually style the wig, okay? And just so you guys know, this wig is literally coming straight out of the box. I said that I wasn't going to bleach the knots or anything. I do, however, think I am going to tint my lace with the True Match Lace Conceal. I used this in my last wig install video and I absolutely love it. So the only customization we're going to be doing to this wig today is going to be tinting the lace, because I know a lot of you guys, y'all like easy styles. So if you do purchase this wig, I do want to show you exactly how the install will look without bleaching the knots, doing all of that, because I know just the thought of bleaching knots or like doing a lot of customization to a wig, you know, that's kind of just like and I don't even blame you, because that's exactly how I was with bleaching the knots. I still have not mastered that. I'd be over bleaching, but we make it work. So like I said, this is coming straight out of the box. This is what your wig will come in. My box is a little smashed up from delivery, but inside of the box you will get goodies. Of course, you have this bag. It's going to have some lashes, edge brush, clip, a clip that we need, and you're also going to get wig caps, and then also, oh, it looks like it actually comes with 2 packs of lashes, and then also you're going to get this satin band to tie, to lay your edges. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and spray this. So this is the True Match Lace Tinting. I have it in the color bronze. out, I can go ahead and start styling it now, and we're going to go ahead and start with our questions. Alrighty, so let me just start out with some basic information about me and YouTube. Just a little background on my YouTube. So I currently have been doing YouTube for 2 years. Now those 2 years I have not been consistent. I would say that I've been consistent with my channel probably a little over a year. So while I was pregnant, I basically pretty much stopped doing YouTube almost. I would just post very just randomly. So I really wasn't consistent with posting regularly on my YouTube until pretty much I went on maternity leave before having Berkeley. So that was probably around February-ish of 2020. So like I said, it's just been a little over a year that I've really been consistent with my YouTube channel. So I was able to get monetized that same year that I decided to be consistent. So from, I would say, March or February to November, that's when I actually was monetized. I was monetized in November of 2020. And when I say consistent, I mean posting weekly, at a minimum of weekly. So I was posting a video once a week, every Sunday. That's pretty much what I do now still. So yeah, I was able to get monetized within that same year. I had made it a goal. I said I was going to be monetized, and I got monetized because I could tell just the amount of work that I was putting in that monetization would be possible for me. So yeah, I was able to get monetized. I said I was going to be monetized by the end of the year, and I was monetized in November. Now for me to reach monetization, my biggest thing was getting subscribers. The watch hours was not an issue. I had hit the watch hours in time frame that I needed to. I still was just waiting on the subscriber requirement. So in order to actually be monetized on YouTube, to be accepted into the YouTube partner program, that's basically where you make your money directly through YouTube off of AdSense. You have to have 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period and a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. That's the current requirement that is required for you to be able to monetize your channel. So from there, you'll go under review, you submit an application, and you'll go under review, and they'll just make sure that you are actually producing content that's able to be monetized, and then they'll let you know from there. So that actually was one of the questions that someone asked, was how do you make money being an influencer? So in my case, I make money off of ads. So anytime you see an ad on one of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you watched it. Don't skip the ads, y'all. That's the first step in making money, being an influencer. I think that's gonna be the ultimate goal, the first goal, I would say, would be to be monetized, so you can actually start making money off of AdSense. So yeah, you make that money through ads. And I don't know if anyone, I'm sure people have said it, but y'all, you do not want to, AdSense is not gonna be your pot of gold, let me tell you. The money from ads, it ain't where it's at. It's good, I mean, it can be good, but it's not like, y'all see all of these YouTubers that are like full-time influencers, and you know, they have like they're able to afford a nice lifestyle. Baby, that is not due to ads on their videos, I can tell you that. So yeah, that's gonna be the first thing. The biggest way to make money is gonna be sponsorships. Sponsorships. So basically a sponsorship is where a brand will pay you to advertise or inform your audience about their company or their products. So there's all different types of sponsorships. I'm not going to get into all of that. And with all those different types of sponsorships, you know, there's different types of pay. That's what you want. It's great that you get free product. So that's another thing. Some people were confused with if the product was the payment, and no, that's not how that works. They send you the product and they also pay you. That's what a sponsorship is. They will pay you. So you can do product, you can do promotion in exchange for product, but basically what you're telling them is that you're willing to just accept their product without getting paid. Like, no. Let's see, what else? How do you get sponsors? For me, sponsors have approached me. Every single sponsor that I've gotten, it has been because they have approached me. Now, when I initially went into this, I was planning on approaching brands to like pitch myself to them so they could sponsor me. So in order to do that, what I did is I had created a, what is it called? Dang, I can't, it's a rate sheet, but it's also called a, I can't even think what it's called right now. It's a rate sheet and, oh, a media kit. A media kit. So basically that's a resume for influencers. On your media kit, it'll basically tell a little bit about yourself, tell about like your demographics of your audience, any type of brands that you work for, like what your niche is for your channel. And then also with that, you can include a rate kit. That's gonna tell them how much you charge. And like I was telling you, there are different types of sponsorships. So depending on what they're wanting, you know, it'll be a different price. So basically how brands have reached out to me is in the description of my videos, I have my email address for them to reach out to me. Also on my IG, there is a button to email me. So they have my contact information from my social media basically. And they'll just reach out to you telling you that they want to collaborate with you, what product they're wanting you to promote for them, or in some cases they'll let you pick what product you know, from their company that you will be promoting for them. So yeah, all of my sponsors have actually reached out to me. There are so many different types of ways that you can get sponsors. Like I said, you can reach out to them. There's some platforms where you can like sign up to be notified if brands are looking for content creators, things like that. So that's how I get sponsors. I'm at the point where, like I said, I did think in the beginning that I would be reaching out to sponsors, but I haven't had to, honestly, to meet my goal of how much I would like to make on sponsorships every month. I have not had an opportunity to even reach out to sponsors because I've been so busy. So that goes into another question. Somebody asked how brand deals are going for me. That's basically sponsorships. Sponsorships are going great for me, y'all. And if I just want to take this time out to say thank you to y'all, because brands, they're going to look at really the amount of subscribers and views. I mean, that matters, but that's not what they really just look at. They're gonna look at your engagement, how your audience responds to you, how you respond to your audience, the type of content that you make, if it's quality content, if you're consistent. That's what brands are gonna be looking at, y'all, to see, you know, if it's gonna be a good investment for them to spend their money for you to advertise for them. So like I said, I want to say thank you to you guys, because I just feel like I have like a really good loyal group of subscribers and followers. You guys are always so interactive, and I absolutely love that. I absolutely, you know, I love that. So, and another thing I want to say about brand deals is there's so many sponsorships I have to turn down, because at this point I am just a part-time influencer. So I'm pretty much just doing this part-time. Therefore, I don't create enough videos to have enough slots available for any more sponsorships than I actually allot on my calendar. So, yeah, I'm constantly turning down so many sponsorships every single month. And even if I'm not completely full or booked or whatever, every sponsorship is not going to be right for you. For one, if it doesn't align to like your channel, then no. I mean, that's just pretty much, I feel like that's a waste of my time, because it's like, you know, brands can be like really particular about what they expect from you, like out of the video, out of the content that you're putting their promotion in. So they'll have like a whole list of requirements. And I mean, it's like, if there's something that I'm not even interested in, I know my audience is not even interested in, like, I'm not doing it just to get paid, you know? Oh, I bought that hairspray. So yeah, that's one thing. But what I can say is about the type of channel I have, I pretty much have like a lifestyle channel. So that's basically just, I take a camera out and I just record my life, bits and pieces of my life, like, you know, from all different aspects, like from parenting, from working full-time, from, you know, motherhood, from being a wife, from just everyday things, from our journey with our home, from, you know, when I had my boutique, from a business owner, from just a whole bunch of stuff. So there's so many things that fall into lifestyle that I'm able to just pretty much appeal to a whole bunch of different brands, because I mean, it's my life, you know. That's pretty much, anything can pretty much fall into that category. But there has been some that I just feel like, no, this is not for me. The type of channel that I have, you know, I have a very family friendly channel for the most part, I would say. And I've had like a whole bunch of stuff that's not appropriate, let me just say that. You know, offers being made for me to promote on my channel, and I'm just like, no. So yeah, that's kind of funny. So yeah, but that's how brand deals are going for me. They're going great. I've been able to meet my goals and exceed them. Thanks to you guys. I really, really appreciate it. I cannot stress it enough how much I appreciate you guys. Okay, so how do you stay consistent when you have a full-time job and family? Okay, y'all. This is like a big one. It is hard. It is not easy. I'm not gonna be the one to sugarcoat it and make it seem like it is easy, because it is hard. It is so hard, especially when you have a full-time job and kids, especially since having Berkeley is super hard, because you know she is a baby, so she requires so much attention. And it's just like, I feel like I'm being pulled a million different ways, because yes, I need to work on you. I go to my full-time job. I need to come home. I need to work on YouTube. But it's so much other stuff that I want to work on as well. Like, I want to complete our house projects. I want to get that wrapped up. Just all kinds of stuff. It's just so much stuff that I want to like give my time to, but I just have to honestly just give a little bit here, a little bit there. It's hard, y'all. So the only thing I can say is, at this point, YouTube is a job for me. It's not even a hobby at this point, because it's a job. Like, once you have brand deals, like, you are signed in contracts with this, so it is a job. You have to deliver. You do not have a choice. You know, you have to deliver. So you have to treat it just like, you know, your full-time job. If you were going to clock in for somebody else, you just have to be really dedicated. That's one thing I can tell you guys. There's so many people that always reach out to me that want to start a YouTube channel. They want to start a YouTube channel. And what I always tell them is, make your content, make sure your content is something that you actually enjoy. Because if you're just doing this thinking that it's about to be quick, you're about to make money quick, you're just gonna burn yourself out. You're gonna be so disappointed, and it's not gonna work. It is not gonna work. Even with money, in my case, I make money, and you still have to be very dedicated and, you know, consistent. So you have to actually make content that you enjoy. So there's many days, like today, I just finished editing a video, and it took me, oh my gosh, so long, because I just was really just in a funk, for real. Like, I did not want to edit the video, y'all. Like, editing is like, that is the worst. For me, that is the worst part of doing YouTube, is having to edit these videos. It's fun because it's creative, and once you see like the end product, but it's like, if you don't have the time that you need to edit, and especially the type of content I make, vlogs are not easy to edit, y'all. They literally take days for me. They take days. So this new system that I was supposed to start implementing, I be falling off, is every day I'm gonna set aside 2 hours to edit for my weekly vlog. So I don't have to just do like 8 hours a day on one day over the weekend or something, and just be completely burnt out. Because, ooh, it's for the birds. But like I said, you have to make content that you actually enjoy, because it really shows. Like, it shows. If you're making content that you don't enjoy, that energy it shows on the camera, through your videos, through the way you edit, the amount of effort that you put into it. Like, if you don't like it, you just don't care and it'll show. Okay, wow, so my camera just cut off from overheating. I don't even remember what I was saying. I think I may have left off saying that just because you reach your monetize, you still have to actually be consistent with putting out the content to actually make money off of ads. It's crazy, and you won't even get paid until you reach at least $100. So some people actually really do struggle with that. They put all of their energy into, you know, getting subscribers and all of this, but if you're literally just pretty much just kind of like begging for subscribers and your subscribers are not genuine, they're not going to watch your content. So it's like, you need to have your audience grown organically for them to actually engage with your content without, you know, any funny, shady business going on. Because you're just going to be at a standstill. It's like, all of that was for nothing. Like, all of those dead subscribers, people that don't even interact with your content, that's just like no. So yeah, that's just how that goes. Okay, so someone asked, they said they're curious, the number of subs is no longer on your channel. Is that a business strategy? So basically, my subscriber amount on my YouTube is still hidden. And that was actually something that I was experimenting with a while back. To see if, because a whole bunch of small YouTubers, we were in this group and a lot of people were wondering if, you know, there was any truth to hiding your subscriber amount would actually help people enjoy your content more versus just focusing on numbers. And I honestly felt like that was the case. When my subscriber amount was actually not hidden, I did find it was a slower process for me to gain subs. Now, I feel like the reason for that is, and I'm guilty of this too, partially. People, even if you make a very good video, people, they're gonna look at your subscriber, the number of subscribers, and they're gonna be like, okay, well, there must be a reason for this person to have only 100 subs, you know. If they have good content, then they would have more than 100 subs. So you're either gonna be thinking like, oh, they don't post on the regular, all of their content is not as good as one of the videos you may have watched or anything like that. So that's how some people are. Like, they'll just look at numbers. They're so much more focused on numbers than actual content. But what I actually start, like, that was my initial thought. Like, if I watch a video, like if it comes on like my recommended page, or it automatically plays or something like that, and I actually enjoy the video, what I do is I actually go to the person's, you know, main page, see how many subscribers they have, see how many videos they have. I go look at their other videos to see if they have any other videos that I like that's similar to the one that I just watched, see how often they post, how long they've been posting, because I'm one of those people where I don't just subscribe to one person off of one video. Like, if I see that you haven't posted a video in you post a video every 2 months, like, I'm not subscribing to you. I mean, that's kind of how it is like with Netflix shows. Like, I don't watch Netflix series that only have one season, because it's like, okay, you're giving me good content, I'm locked in, and then you're gone. Like, I don't even know if you're coming. Like, I don't do that. So it's the same with content creators. And that's why I say it's very important for you to be consistent, because if you are a content creator, you'll know, like, a lot of the times you'll get way more views on a video than actual subscribers that you actually have. And if you start digging into your analytics, you'll see that like, I think for me it's like maybe 40-something% of people that like watch a video, they're not actually even subscribed to me. So it's going to take time for you to build or grab that viewer's attention to actually, you know, reel them in and get them to subscribe. So yeah, I actually did notice that by hiding my subscribers, that people were actually able to just focus on my content. They were actually able to focus on my content versus focus on the amount of subscribers I had at the time. And I saw a very rapid increase in my subscribers. I mean, at this point now, I don't think that's the case, because it's not like that now. I mean, because clearly, I mean, this is when I was getting like barely any views on videos or anything like that. So yeah, that's why my subscriber amount is hidden. I may actually go and hide it now to see, now with the amount of subscribers that I have, to see if that makes a difference. Like, oh, okay. I mean, that may be like, I did get feedback from other YouTubers too that say, well, that do not hide their subscriber account, and they say that they feel like that's shady. If someone hides their subscriber account, they feel like that's shady. And I'm just like, I don't know how that's shady, because what is it to a viewer? Like, it doesn't cost money to be a subscriber or anything, unless you want to get a YouTube premium account. But I'm just like, I don't know what's shady about that. But you can disclose whatever you want to disclose on your channel. So yeah, but yeah, some people, that's just like, they don't want to subscribe to you because you have your subscriber count hidden, and that's absolutely fine with them. But there's also people, a whole bunch of people, that don't want to subscribe to you, because even when they can see your subscribers. So it's just like, basically do whatever works for you, whatever you want to do with your channel, basically. Okay, next question. Oh, will you ever be a full-time influencer? You know, it's so crazy, because with me trying to juggle everything, it's so crazy, because I never even knew how much money you could make being an influencer. And I'm just really on YouTube. Like, I don't even really just be aggressively active on any other social media besides YouTube. But for me to be such a small YouTuber, like under 10,000 subscribers, and to make the amount of money that I make just doing it part-time, I'm just like, if I did this full-time, I just couldn't even imagine how much money I can make. So of course the thought of doing it full-time has crossed my mind, but I just want to give it some time, because like I said, it hasn't even been that long that I've been doing it consistently for me to actually see. I haven't even been monetized for a full year. That's the main thing. So I want to actually see like how all of the seasons go with YouTube. I want to experience the slow months, all of that, because right now I do definitely see that it is a slow season with YouTube, like as far as views and stuff. So I just want to go and experience like all of this, because once I actually did get monetized, it was at the end of the holiday season. So I want to actually go through like a full holiday season, see how sponsorships go through that, a whole bunch of factors, because also being in the middle of a pandemic helped YouTubers so much. Everybody was stuck in the house, so they were like glued to YouTube. So that was an advantage this past year. So I want to be able to actually experience YouTube like on the regular, not in the middle of a pandemic. Like I want to go through all of the seasons and experience exactly how it would be, and exactly what type of money I can make and all of that. Like I said, right now the money is great. It's good just to be part-time. But for me to actually quit my full-time job, there's a whole bunch to take into consideration. Yeah, because like there's a whole bunch of stuff, you know, like there's benefits of me having my full-time job. Even if I do make more money, I can make more money on YouTube, there's still a whole bunch of benefits to me having my full-time job. Just the type of job that I have, the field that I'm in, the company I work for, all of that. There's some benefit to it, and plus being a full-time entrepreneur it ain't easy. So I mean, being a part-time entrepreneur is not easy. So I already know that entrepreneurship is not gonna come easy. So I'm just weighing my options, but I definitely have thought about it, and I'm not gonna just say no, I'm not gonna do it, or who knows, I might wake up tomorrow and just be like, chunk deuces to my job. No, I'm not doing that. But yeah, so I definitely have considered it, but it's not anything that I will be doing soon. So yeah, what camera do I use? It's so funny that you guys asked that, because this camera, okay, so if you've been following, then you know, like I just recently got a new camera and computer and all of that. So for my actual vlogging, I use the Sony ZV-1. That's what I'm recording on right now. And it has benefits, and it's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm starting to, I'm not gonna say not like about it, but I just prefer my Canon over the Sony on some things. For one, the battery life sucks on this Sony camera. If you watch my vlogs, you know I'm always complaining about the batteries going dead. You have to have the battery in the camera for it to charge, unless you buy the battery pack like that I just recently bought. I do not like that. It just overheated. I never had that issue with my Canon. So when I say my Canon, I have the Canon M50. So yeah, I use that for like taking pictures and sit down videos. I don't know why I didn't get that one instead of getting this one. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. I'm trying to see, because I want these curls to be just really loose. Put some hairspray on them. So the last question is, what editing software do I use? I actually use Filmora. That's the only editing software I have ever used. You do have to pay for it. It's not free. I think it's like $60 or $70, something like that. So yeah, that's what I use. And I actually love it. I watched one YouTube video when I decided I was gonna start my YouTube channel. I was trying to figure out which editing software I would needed to buy. And I just literally Googled or YouTubed editing software, watched one video on how to use it. I had never edited a video before, and I bought it that same day. Pretty easy for me. I just want to give some advice or some words of encouragement to anyone that's looking to start a YouTube channel. I don't know if there will ever be the perfect time to start a YouTube channel. Actually, let me take that back. The perfect time would have been while we were on lockdown, honestly. That was like the perfect time for someone to start a YouTube channel. But outside of that, I don't think there's a perfect time unless we're ever in a situation like that again where the world is on lockdown. And I actually hope we're not. So what I have to say to you is there's not going to be a perfect time. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, just start. And it doesn't even, you don't even have to start out investing in all of this camera equipment, and you can literally record right on your iPhone or whatever phone you have. You can, people actually even edit on their phones. Like if you have an iPhone, people be editing on iMovie. So you don't even need much to start a YouTube channel. Just do it. I mean, do it, try it out so you can actually see the work that it takes, because you're gonna have to record, you're gonna have to edit, you're gonna have to be consistent with all of that. So just try it out, see how, you know, you're able to juggle it with home life and all of that, and see, you know, how it is. Main thing is just have fun doing it. Have fun doing it. Like I said, I actually started my YouTube channel for 2 reasons. It was when I was starting my business, and I just turned to YouTube to get so much information on how to start my boutique and all of that. I wanted to do the same, and I also wanted to document my journey of starting a small business, and who knows what it would have turned into, but that business is now closed. So, but yeah, that was my intention of doing that. And also with me being a vlogger, I wanted to document, you know, make memories and have them documented, especially with my children growing up, for them to be able to look back on. There's many times where we will actually just sit down and just go back and look at my videos, like even from when Berkeley was born. Like her whole year of life basically was documented because I've been vlogging for her entire first year of life. So I just kind of actually regret that I didn't do the same for Dallas, because it's really awesome just to have these memories to make with your kids. You know, we vlog our trips, we vlogged our entire home building process, selling our old home, Berkeley's delivery, just everything, our vacations. So even if you're not just looking to start YouTube to actually make money, just know it's gonna take time for you to get to that point. So what I'm just trying to say is make sure that you actually enjoy the content that you're putting out. And I also want to tell you guys that you don't have to stick to one thing. Like I said, my YouTube started out like for business related things. Then it went to like motherhood when I was pregnant. Now it's just lifestyle. I actually kind of feel like I went through this phase where people were looking for me like for home advice. I know a lot of you, I got so many subscribers from our home building journey. So you don't have to stick with one thing. Just try it out, see what works for you, and then just go from there. Like I said, it's never gonna be a perfect time to start. If you've been thinking about it, just do it. It doesn't cost any money. As long as you have a phone and you can get some editing software on that phone, you have nothing to lose. Just give it a try, see how it goes, and just go from there. Anywho, this is how the hair turned out. I just did, let me get some earrings really quick. Alrighty, so this is how the hair turned out. I just did like some really like loose, kind of like, these kind of actually look like some beach wave kind of curls or beach wavy hair. yeah, so this is how it looks. This color is beautiful, y'all. Look at that. So yeah, this is how it turned out. I absolutely love it. Just keep in mind, y'all, I didn't do any customization to this wig except for tint the lace with the spray. That is actually all that I did to this hair. I didn't even put any powder or anything. I didn't do anything to this. Just look at this. Nothing. So yeah, this is it. This is the hair. I will have all of the information linked down in the description below. This was a good install, y'all. This was a good install. I absolutely love this hair. If you are interested in this unit or any of the other units, then make sure you check the description box. I'll have all the information linked down below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any other questions, anything pertaining to YouTube, influencer life, anything like that, just drop them down in the comments, or follow me on Instagram. You can DM me, all of that. You know, we are always in the DMs and interacting over there. So until next time, guys, bye.